I'm here today to go over your reading and to give you some strategies with your reading. Today you're going to be reading this story, Pecos Bill and the Mountain Lion, which says it's a tall tale of the Old West. So before we can even begin, you're going to need to go get your story, Pecos Bill, and I'm going to read it with you, go over some of the vocabulary, and I'm going to explain to you what a tall tale is. Okay. So, a tall tale is a short story based on true events or true person that have been really, really exaggerated or blown out of proportion. Like sometimes you might hear someone telling a story and you're going, that all can't be true. Like when someone catches a teeny tiny fish that might be about this big, and the more they tell the story, the bigger the fish gets. That's kind of a tall tale. They're exaggerating. Yes, they went fishing. That's something true that happened, but the size of their fish went from this to this, and it might be, and I caught it as the boat was sinking and I was having to reel it in and someone was having to hold me back, and they're just, the story just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and so you can tell that's not true. That could not have happened. So again, a tall tale is a story based on true events or a true person, and those events have been exaggerated or just really, really blown out of proportion. Okay, so I'm going to read with you the story, The Tall Tale of Pecos Bill. I'll give you something to look at there in the background. That's Pecos Bill, and he's actually in that story wrestling a mountain lion. So if you have your story ready, let's go. And again, this is a tall tale. That's the type of story or the genre. Genre just means type or kind of story. Okay, so let's read Pecos Bill and the Mountain Lion. Almost everybody knows about Pecos Bill. He was born in Texas a long time ago. He grew up with a pack of wolves. So, and that, let's just stop right there, because that word pack does not mean like pack a suitcase or let's pack up the groceries. A pack of coyotes means a group. It's a group of coyotes. They live in a pack. He was one of the toughest cowboys in the West. And Pecos Bill had a horse named Flash. Sorry, boys and girls. Pecos Bill had a horse named Flash. He treated Flash like his best friend. But Bill didn't just ride horses. He could ride anything that came along. One day, Bill was riding Flash through the mountains. A giant mountain lion jumped out in front of them. The big cat growled and showed its sharp teeth. Bill jumped off Flash and sent him home so he was safe. Was Bill scared? Of course not. He grabbed a rattlesnake and made it into a lasso. Then he threw the lasso over the mountain lion and pulled it in. The cat knew it was no match for Big Bill, so it gave up. Quickly, Bill jumped onto its back, and then he rode the mountain lion all the way home. Okay, boys and girls, let's go back over this and determine. It says at the bottom of the page to what important events happen in the beginning, middle, and end of the story. And as you reread, underline those important events. That's a very good thing to do when you are trying to comprehend and understand your story. What we're going to do we're going to do that tomorrow. Today, we are going to go through and identify paragraph by paragraph What makes this a tall tale? Okay. So it says, let's read paragraph 1. If you'll see, they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look at paragraph 1. Almost everybody knows about Pecos Bill. Y'all, I am very sorry. Shh. Almost everybody knows about Pecos Bill. Okay. He was born in Texas a long time ago. All of that seems very normal. He grew up with a pack of wolves. Now, I think that's our first clue that lets us know that this is a tall tale. Because that means what raised him was some, I said wolves, coyotes. He grew up with a pack of coyotes. And so we know that you are not going to live with a group of wild animals. So that's our first clue that this is a tall tale. He was one of the toughest cowboys in the West. Okay, well, that could be true. Pecos Bill had a horse named Flash. He treated Flash like his best friend. But Bill didn't just ride horses, he could ride anything that came along. Well, that could include, wild bulls or things like that. So that sentence or that paragraph might be okay as far as no exaggerated information. So one day, let's go to paragraph 3. Bill was riding Flash through the mountains. A giant mountain lion jumped out in front of them. Yep, all of that could happen. The big cat growled and showed its sharp teeth. Yep, that all could happen. And Bill jumped off Flash and sent him home so he was safe. So, yeah, there's no indication there or no information that would tell us in that paragraph that it's a tall tale. However, we already know that it is because of some of the information that we have already come across. But I think we're going to find most of it here in the 4th paragraph. Was Bill scared? Of course not. He grabbed a rattlesnake and made it into a lasso. Boys and girls, that's some more information that tells us that this is exaggerated. This is a tall tale because we know that people are not going to grab a rattlesnake and make it into a lasso. It says, then he threw the lasso over the mountain lion and pulled it in. Okay. The cat knew it was no match for Bill, so it gave up. Now, boys and girls, we know that a wild mountain lion is not going to give up. Okay, it's just not. Okay. And so it says, quickly, Bill jumped on its back and rode the mountain lion all the way home. Okay, so there's some more exaggerated information. So we know that paragraph 1 gives us the first clue that this is a tall tale, and paragraph 4 really wraps up the fact that this story, this tall tale, is exaggerated information, has a lot of exaggerated information, and it's for sure a tall tale. Okay, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about underlining important information and answering questions about the text, because that will be the standard that we are talking about this week. And I hope that you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, you can talk to your teacher about it. Have a great day.